Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, welcome to the Everything is Bad new Fangled Motion Picture Show.
Hello, folks. We're back. And this time we're reviewing Happytime Murders.
Yes, this episode is brought to you by the letter H.
For Happytime Murders?
For Happytime Murders.
Okay. As usual, I'm Niall.
Now I'm Nolan.
And we're going to be doing a spoiler-free review. And giving you a spoiler warning and going more in depth into the movie. So, if you don't know what this movie is, shame on you. No, but seriously, I've been seeing it. I don't know about other people. I don't know if I'm in a certain demographic or what, but I've been seeing tons of targeted ads.
Yeah, I don't know how you could not have heard of this movie.
Yeah,
by this point, it's
Facebook,
has a
Twitter, YouTube,
pretty heavy
random banner ads all over the place.
Pretty heavy campaign ad or ad campaign.
There you go.
Those are the words
Wait,
in the right order.
That. Reverse it.
Yeah.
So,
I only know so many words. I just got to put them in the right order.
There you go.
Yeah, it was a pretty heavy ad campaign. And fairly effective, I think. It got me to go see it.
Yeah.
And
not that it takes a lot
ads
to convince us to go see a movie, because
we
see a lot of movies.
So what this is Brian Henson, who is the son of Jim Henson, directed this movie, and it's an adult Muppet movie.
Yep.
Essentially, it's like in Muppet movies, these Muppets walk around and talk with people, and no one has any no one finds it weird. They just accept that Muppets are real and they're people or whatever, right? And so it's the same sort of concept, but this focuses around a series of murders. They're killing the cast of the show Happytime. It's Happytime something.
Yeah.
Happytime Bunch or something like that. Which were a bunch of these puppets. And
Happytime House, wasn't it? Something like that.
I don't remember.
They kept referring to the group collectively as the Happytime Gang.
Yeah. Anyway, they're getting murdered, and so Melissa McCarthy is a police detective, and then this other puppet, Bill.
Yeah.
I don't remember his name.
They kept calling him Phillips. Like, his last name is.
I think it was like Phil Phillips or something. He's way down in the list of the cast because the puppeteers get less billing than people with faces. Anyway, he used to be her.
Yeah, Phil Phillips.
Yeah, he used to be her partner when he was a cop, and now he's a private eye. But they're trying to solve these murders.
Yeah, and there's bad blood between the two, and
I didn't even think about this, and like I guess a lot of people didn't think, but someone pointed out online, like, this is basically the same thing as The Fuzz. And I was like, I didn't even think about it, but yeah. But still, it's pretty funny. It's really raunchy.
Raunchy.
And I think what makes it so funny is seeing these puppets that you naturally associate with children's television be so raunchy and swear, doing yeah. Well, I mean, sugar is a drug to puppets.
Yeah.
So they're snorting pixie sticks and stuff like that,
and drinking maple syrup.
Yeah. And so seeing them doing drugs and swear and have sex and all this stuff, it just, if you saw people doing this, you'd be like, nah. But to see puppets do it, it's funny.
Right.
So, I had a lot of fun with the movie.
I thought it was really funny.
I laughed quite a bit. And I know you don't like Melissa McCarthy.
Generally speaking, no. I did like this movie. I liked her in this movie.
My feeling on Melissa McCarthy is she's in a lot of bad movies, but none of them are bad because of her.
I think that's what it is.
I
just associate her with bad movies because she's in so many bad movies.
Right, but I never have a problem with her in those movies. I think she's actually pretty funny. In everything I've seen her in. I've never had a problem with Melissa McCarthy in anything. It's just a lot of the movies she's in are kind of bad. So yeah, it's but this is her normal shtick. She doesn't do anything different than what you normally expect from her in this. And then I think that there's not a whole lot of there's not a whole lot of human cast you see much of. It's mostly puppets and her.
Yeah. But yeah, so
Yeah, I mean, there's, I mean,
yeah,
that's basically
it's her
the movie.
puppets.
It's but yeah, it's funny.
It's really funny. It's really well done. All the puppets are made by
Henson Creature
Henson
Shop.
Creature Shop, so they're all like quality puppets and quality puppeteering.
A lot of if you are like a Muppet fan, but they're not sacred to you,
Yeah.
I highly recommend this movie. There's a lot of jokes that kind of at the expense of Muppets,
Yeah.
and yeah.
So definitely check this movie out. It's very funny.
So there's not a whole lot more on the review I could say. I mean, it's a
Yeah, pretty much is what it is. It's a raunchy comedy that's made more funny by it all being puppets.
Yeah.
So, spoilers?
Spoiler warning right now.
I don't even really have a whole lot to say in the spoiler part, personally.
Yeah, basically what's going on, the murders are happening because the show's being syndicated. And so there's like $10 million or something to be split equally between the 7 members of the cast. And if one of them dies, it goes to like the next of kin. If there's no next of kin, it gets split amongst the rest of the cast members or something. So someone is killing off the cast,
presumably so they can get
a bigger cut of the money. So they're trying to figure out who it is, and what it turns out being is the reason Phillips is no longer a cop is he accidentally shot a civilian. And everyone thought, because there was a puppet holding Melissa McCarthy at gunpoint, and he goes to shoot the guy, misses, and hits this guy across the street, who's also a puppet.
With a ricochet.
Yeah, with a ricochet. Who's also a puppet. So the daughter of that guy, in order to get revenge when she's an adult, she marries one of the cast members, so she would get the money if anything happened, kills off all the rest of the cast members, and frames Phillips for the murders.
Yep.
So she gets her revenge, and he would go to jail, and then she would get $10 million.
Right.
That's the basic plot. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
it's pretty basic cop movie. We're calling things along the way. We were trying like, is that? I think we were wrong once or twice about something, and then
we were like being too clever with it.
Yeah, I think
basically.
Yeah, we're thinking too much into what the plot was.
Yeah,
we did know from the start the murderer was a puppet.
Yeah, you could tell by the way that
they moved, and
so.
But there was some one joke that I don't know why it stuck with me. Is so funny. Is like there's this part where Phillips and McCarthy, they're like at the either end of this hallway, and they're trying to be real quiet, and he's talking, and she's like, "I can't read your lips. You're a puppet. Your mouth is just flaps."
Yeah. But yeah, I mean it's they really lean on the puppet jokes for this.
Yeah.
And
like one point a puppet makes a comment about how like puppet women are best in bed because their vaginas are literally velvet or something like that.
Yeah. Yeah, and it's an all around really fun movie. And if you enjoy comedies and you don't mind the raunchy sort of comedies like
Hangover?
Yeah, like Hangover, like that kind of thing. Then absolutely check this movie out. It's really funny, really well done. And I want this movie to make money because I want all these people at Henson who must be like bored out of their mind doing
Yeah, well, like the guy
like,
who
nothing but children's.
the guy who is
child-safe
the
entertainment.
voice and puppeteer for Phil Phillips. He's also Rolf. He's the Swedish chef. He's Pepe the King Prawn. He's a whole bunch of Muppets.
Yeah,
You know,
but
they had the guy who's Elmo is some character in this too.
yeah,
You know, there's like it's all the the normal the Henson puppeteers that you know of.
right. And so like I want all these people that like got to be tired of doing the same thing all the time.
Well, if you
Like to have the opportunity to do more of this.
people don't realize if you look back at like Jim Henson's really early stuff, it was a lot more adult.
Right.
And in fact, he used to write for Saturday Night Live, and early on, he would occasionally have a sketch that involved his puppets, and they would be, very adult humor. Even you look at the Muppet Show, which everyone thinks of as family oriented. Well, it was on prime time on television, and there was you watch old clips from YouTube and stuff. There's a lot of the time pretty adult stuff on there. They managed to hide it in there, so it kind of went over the heads of kids. But there were some jokes in there, or that new Muppet Show that only lasted like a season, I think, on ABC, which was actually a really funny show. Like there's some jokes in there that are really surprising. Like when like the one that sticks out to me when Fozzie was talking about trying to date online, and he says, well, when you put in your profile bear looking for love, you get the wrong sort of responses. Well, not wrong, just wrong for me.
Yeah, stuff like that. So I mean, it's clear that like these people want to do stuff like that.
Yeah. Well, I mean, they formed another company. I think they formed it just for this, Henson Alternative.
Yeah.
Ha. Their logo is HA exclamation point. Ha.
So.
Yeah.
Go see this movie so that they can make more movies like this.
Yeah, it was. It's getting kind of mixed reviews. If you look on IMDb, it has sort of an average rating, but most of the user reviews are pretty positive.
I would say it definitely has a below average rating for IMDb.
Yeah, I was looking through their user reviews, and most of the user reviews are pretty positive. There's a few negative ones. I think critically it's getting bad reviews, though. That's what's dragging it down.
Yeah, well, comedies usually do get bad critical reviews.
Well, yeah, more often than not, I guess.
But yeah, so that's our review of Happytime Murders.
Yeah, I recommend it.
So next week is Operation Finale, which might come a little late.
Oh yeah, because
I'm not going to be here.
Niall's gonna be out of town.
And then, but the week after that, are we seeing Peppermint?
I'm kind of interested in Peppermint.
It's that movie from the
director of Taken. Yeah.
And the week after that is The Predator, which we're gonna see, but I'm fully expecting it to not be a great movie. But that same week is also White Boy Rick, which looks really good. So looking forward to that. Yeah, and then after that, like we're in serious doldrum, like post-summer, pre-holiday.
We're gonna see that Jack Black movie.
I don't know, but
sorry about that. I had a long night.
way to yawn right into the microphone. You couldn't turn your head on that?
Sorry, I didn't get a full night's sleep.
Although The Old Man and the Gun looks interesting. It's got Robert Redford in it.
Okay.
So we might end up seeing that, just also because there's nothing else like in the second half of the month.
Venom I was excited for at first, but as I see the trailers, it kind of looks bad.
I mean, we're definitely gonna see it,
Yeah.
but I'm expecting it to be pretty bad. Oh, and then also in October is Bad Times at the El Royale.
Yeah, I'm excited for that.
Yeah. I mean, I'll see just about anything that has Jeff Bridges in it. Yeah. I was just looking through. Yeah, that's like all that's really coming up for the next couple months. So it'll be light until we start hitting the holiday releases. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Till next time.
Bye.
Thanks for listening.